13 and 2, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. Pretty much.
That's what we're doing now. That's why we are here teaching. Because it's going to come a point, that's prophecy, where the nobles, these so-called top, we may go get called to the White House to prophesy, man.
Well, we're here right now.
I ain't going down there.
Come to me. Well, right now we're here in Washington. We're here in Washington D.C. Basically, what it's saying, also, just like Apostle Todd said, the time is going to come when they're going to come and film us.
Yeah, they're going to come.
They're going to confront us, because there's certain things that's going to happen that's going to be beyond explanation. And we know the explanation through the scriptures. Right? So they're going to have to come to us. We don't have to go to them.
No.
We don't need them.
That's right.
All right?
But we're going to prophesy anyway.
And we're going to prophesy against.
Technically, we are in the gates of the nobles. This is D.C.
This is D.C.
So technically, right now, we are. Right? I mean, in a sense, we're at the gates of the nobles. But their so-called nobles is right over the here, where their so-called faggot president sits. Right? So we're here in D.C. prophesying. Right at the gates of the so-called leadership of this country. They know we're here. They know the brothers are out here, man. Yep. So it's going to come a point where they are going to come. And New York City is a crossroads where we are, and the brothers all over the world, all over the country, man. Esau is going to make a move. But then you read that scripture earlier in Revelations. Hey, man, we got to bring that out more too. The Lord, at some point, the Lord is going to give us spiritual power, man, on this side. It's a prophecy. It's there.
Yep.
And it said, if any man will hurt them, so it's going to come a point where Esau going to try to roll on the prophets, and the Most High is going to give the prophets power through Yahushua to deal with Esau, man.
And that's when that fame comes in. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, okay. Back in the book, it says the first. Matter of fact, I'll read up a little bit above there. It says, the elites have engraved their own 10 commandments or guidelines on the stone tablets. The first being to maintain humanity under 500 million. To accomplish this, the elites must number the population, a practice in violation with the scriptures. 2 Samuel 24, 1-10, 1 Chronicles 21, 1-8.
That's the census that David did to the people of Israel, and the Most High punished him for that.
Go ahead. The RFID microchip will function as a way for the government to poll, record, and tabulate the people for census and demographic statistical purposes. In an interview between talk radio host Alex Jones and businessman Aaron Russo in 2007, Russo revealed that the Rockefellers want everyone chipped, with the RFID chip linked to personal finances.
Now, you might say, well, who is this guy, Aaron Russo? Aaron Russo, he came into money by opening clubs, right? Then he got into the movie industry, and he was famous for making that movie Trading Places with Eddie Murphy. But then he made a movie where he went into the tax system to show that the tax system, there was no law that you could tax the people. And it was like a 2-hour movie, and he basically revealed the IRS. Then he made another movie, I think it was called Mad as Hell or something like that. Mad as Hell. Well, basically, when he made that movie Trading Places, basically he tried to become governor, and he didn't know how the system worked. Like when he had a club, he said they had raided his club, but basically it was a setup. They had came to him and said, look, we're going to raid your club next week, but we ain't going to arrest you. We're going to arrest a certain amount of people, but you got to give us some money. But we're going to raid you. We're going to let you know. So basically, he broke down the fact that the police are corrupt. Oh, the fire people, they came in there and they found some bogus shit. He found out that the police were, this is in Chicago, he found out that the police were corrupt. He found out that the fire department was corrupt. He found out that the government was corrupt because he went to certain meetings and he found out it's all about corruption. Then he found out this whole country is nothing but a corrupt country, and that these people in these different offices, whether they be mayors, governors, presidents, that they're all set up. They're all insiders. So what he did was he got mad. That's why he made that movie called Mad as Hell. because he found out, he thought America was a righteous place and the land of the free and the home of the brave. And he found out that this nation is a corrupt nation. So what he did was he revealed him, man. And he had an interview. This guy Alex Jones did an interview on him, and it's on YouTube. If you go to Alex Jones' interview with Aaron Russo, he basically said when he came up in there, he said some secretary said, there's somebody that likes to meet you. And when he met the person was, he found out the person was Nick Rockefeller, which was one of the children of the Rockefellers. But now they're saying, well, this guy never exists. And that's what they say. That's called plausible deniability. If you don't have the full truth on it, they're just going to deny it. How much proof have came out about the World Trade Center being an inside job or an outside job? That the so-called Arabs didn't do it. Well, what do these politicians do when you bring it to them? They deny it. Plausible deniability. So this dude, what he did was, Nick Rockefeller said, look, we're going to chip everybody. And anybody that doesn't comply with the chip system, we're going to cut their chip off. And that means to not be able to buy or sell. Okay? Read that again. Lord, no, I want you to read in Revelation. We want to go into, we have a lot of information on how Washington was built. Washington, D.C. was built. You getting ready to cut out? Yeah, Philly has to get out of here. Okay, all right. Okay. When they come up, go ahead,
Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah, we were going to leave like that, but we didn't want to disturb.
Don't even tell us, just come on up. Don't even let us go. Come on up, brother. All right, brother. All right, brother. That was with the Philly GMS. Yeah. Young brothers, man. Young brothers. We go outside.
That's in that camp. Look at the camp.
The young brothers, but they holding it down, man.
That's right.
They holding it down.
That's right. Yeah, but according to you guys are leaving. Well, and by the way,
they're the babies of GMS.
Yeah,
they're the GMS babies.
But I thought guys were leaving. And by the way, we're in D.C. with the D.C. camp, and that was the Philly camp. They came up to meet us here in D.C. So we got brothers here from Virginia.
That's right.
The camp is so big. We got just one camp.
We got four camps.
Four camps set up out here.
4 camps.
That's the main camp, New York, Philly, Virginia, and D.C. But according to you guys are leaving GMS. GMS is falling apart.
And these brothers are hella teachers, man. They're hella teachers, man.
That's right.
You know? I have to steal that from my
I use it all the time. So, you know.
They go into them scriptures, man. They don't play.
That's right.
And at the winter time, it gets cold in Philly. They be out there in the winter time, man. Okay?
They're doing it, man.
A reward is coming for them brothers, man. All right? Now go ahead,
Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
I'm sorry, read it again, man. My train of thought is going. Go ahead, read that again, brother.
Isaiah 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast.
What verse you at?
Revelation 13:15.
Go ahead.
And cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah, because that image of the beast, you know, Caesar Borgia is in there, but the image of the beast is his whole system. You know, the way it's set up, like the ancient Roman Empire,
The chip.
you know, I mean, everything that's involved in the chip is in there, included in there too.
Yeah, the main image of the beast is that chip. It's that chip because, like the prophecy says, it's going to come a time if you don't accept that chip, you're going to be killed.
That's right.
All right?
And it doesn't mean they're going to cut off the nations and they're going to have an embargo.
Right.
All right? And it's not talking about nations, right?
Right.
It's talking about people. You know what proves that? Give me Revelation 20. And you notice Nate never goes to this scripture. You know?
20 and...
20 and 4.
Right. Revelation 20 and 4. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them.
You know what? Jump up another verse.
Revelation 20 and 3. And cast them into the bottomless pit.
Just start from the top.
Revelation 20 and 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil, and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that he must be loosed a little season. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness.
I'm sorry, brother. Start again. I'm sorry. Start from the top again.
Revelation 20 and 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years.
That's talking about Esau, all right? And that's talking about during the time of the Roman Empire going down and the so-called Byzantine Empire coming up in power. So the Lord was behind that, Constantine the Great and his line, the line of these emperors. Go ahead.
And cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him.
The bottomless pit is Europe, and we said that many times, man. And how we know that it's Europe, well, there's many ways to know that it's Europe. If you go to Revelation 9, it speaks about the bottomless pit. And the bottomless pit is something that you go dig in, and you can't get nothing of worth out of it. And that was Europe. Why do you think that Columbus and them had to go to the other side of the world? So they can get those resources, which it was a lack of in Europe.
Yep.
All right? Go ahead.
And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled.
And after that 1,000 years, the white man, when he came out, that was during the time of this guy, Caesar the Borgias. And there was a commission painting of his son, Rodrigo Borgia, which was Cesare Borgia, that they commissioned a painting of him, and they said this is going to be, they said this is going to be the Lord. They used that image. And it was Michelangelo that painted him, and Leonardo da Vinci had painted a picture of him, a likeness of him, of Caesar Borgia. And even there were other artists through the years that have painted that image. When you watch these different movies of so-called Christ, the guy always looks like the Caesar Borgia image, right? Because that's the image that they want you to believe that that's the Christ, which is Cesare Borgia, the son of Alexander, Rodrigo Borgia, which is Alexander VI of Rome, which was the Pope. Go ahead.
That he should, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more.
Because the deception came about when the Roman Empire, the reason why it was called an empire, because it took down many nations. And it deceived those nations. So it was taken down. So after 1,000 years, it was going to deceive the nations again. And what did they use to deceive the nations? Like I mentioned, Rodrigo Bogier, Pope Alexander VI,